What if I told you that hidden within the dusty pages of an ancient manuscript lies a series of principles so profound, so potent, that they could bend the very rules that govern our existence? We are about to unravel the secrets of the 7 Hermetic Principles, an ancient teaching that promises to unlock the mysteries of the universe itself. Mentalism, correspondence, vibration. These are not just words. They are the keys to a reality-shifting paradigm that has been almost lost to the ages. The Hermetic Principles are a set of teachings that cover various aspects of life, connecting ancient philosophy to our thoughts and actions today. These principles range from the ideas that the universe is a mental creation, mentalism, to understanding the balance of masculine and feminine energies within us, gender. They offer unique perspectives on life and may serve as practical tools for guiding our daily lives. Hermeticism originated in ancient Egypt, where a blend of Greek and Egyptian ideas gave rise to the esoteric tradition. Hermes Trismegistus, often considered a sage, philosopher, king, and priest, left behind teachings found in texts like the Corpus Hermeticum. These teachings have influenced diverse areas, from alchemy to the Renaissance movement. The 7 Hermetic Principles. Principle of Mentalism. The first Hermetic principle is the Principle of Mentalism, and it's a foundational concept that says, all is mind, the universe is mental. This means that everything in the universe is connected to a universal mind, often called the All. It suggests that our reality is not just shaped by physical things, but more deeply by our thoughts and spiritual states. This concept goes beyond the tangible and material, suggesting that our reality is not merely shaped by physical conditions, but more fundamentally by mental and spiritual states. It leads us to contemplate the universe as a vast projection of a divine mind, where everything we experience in the physical world is born from the womb of mental activity. These teachings, encapsulated in texts like the Corpus Hermeticum, have endured through ages, influencing diverse realms from alchemy to the Renaissance. Hermes Trismegistus, whether a single sage or a composite of many, left behind a legacy that sparks curiosity about our existence. Principle of Correspondence. The second Hermetic principle is the Principle of Correspondence, often summarized as above, so below, as below, so above. This principle suggests a deep connection and similarity between different levels of existence, physical, mental, and spiritual. In simple terms, it means that patterns and laws observed in the larger universe are also mirrored in smaller scales and in our personal experiences. Imagine it as a harmony between a big picture and the small details. For example, the movements of celestial bodies in the sky can reflect patterns seen in the life cycles of a single living being, or even in human behavior. Natural cycles, seasons changing, growth, decay, and tides ebbing and flowing, all reflect laws that also operate in our personal lives. Practically, the Principle of Correspondence encourages us to see the connections between the physical and the spiritual, the micro and the macro. It urges us to understand life holistically, where insights from one area can help us comprehend and solve problems in another. This principle isn't just about observation, it has profound implications in spiritual and esoteric practices. Principle of Vibration. The third Hermetic principle is the Principle of Vibration, proclaiming that nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. This principle suggests that every single thing in the universe, from the vast stars to the tiniest particles, is in constant motion, vibrating at its own specific frequency. It's not just about physical movement. This concept extends to thoughts, emotions, and spirit, where different states of being correspond to different vibrational frequencies. At its core, the Principle of Vibration reveals that the universe is dynamic and energetic. It proposes that everything, including matter, energy, and consciousness, is made up of various degrees of vibration. Even seemingly solid objects are in a perpetual state of vibration at the molecular level. This principle becomes a bridge between the physical and the metaphysical, suggesting that thoughts and emotions, though intangible, have their own vibrational essence. It's not just an abstract idea. It has practical implications for how we interact with the world. In a broader context, the Principle of Vibration finds echoes in modern science, particularly in quantum physics. The vibrational nature of particles is fundamental to our understanding of the universe. from string theory to energy levels in atoms. Principle of Polarity. The fourth Hermetic principle is the Principle of Polarity. This principle unfolds a profound truth. Everything is dual. Everything has poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. It sheds light on the idea that everything we see in the world has two sides, two aspects, or two poles. It goes beyond mere physical opposites, extending into the metaphysical realm, suggesting that even paradoxes and contradictions can find resolution. At its core, the principle of polarity reveals that opposites, like light and dark, hot and cold, or love and hate, aren't separate entities, but rather two extremes on the same spectrum. Imagine the warmth of the sun on a bright summer day. Now consider the chill of a winter breeze. These experiences represent the principles of polarity in action. The heat from the sun and the cold of the winter breeze are not separate entities, but rather two extremes on the spectrum of temperature. In this example, the warmth and the cold aren't isolated opposing forces. Instead, they are interconnected parts of the same experience, the ever-changing dance between heat and cold. Principles of Rhythm. The fifth Hermetic principle, often forgotten but holding profound wisdom, is the Principle of Rhythm. This principle declares, everything flows out and in. Everything has its time. All things rise and fall. It highlights the universal law of ebb and flow, emphasizing that everything in the universe follows a rhythmic cycle. Picture it like a pendulum swinging back and forth. Every aspect of existence moves in cycles, from galaxies' vast movements to the tiny oscillations of atoms. This natural law is visible in the world around us, from the changing seasons and phases of the moon to the ebb and flow of ocean tides and the cycle of life and death. In our human experience, it's seen in patterns and cycles in our emotions, behaviors, and personal growth. Success and failure, health and sickness, prosperity and recession. All these aspects follow a rhythmic pattern, suggesting that nothing in the universe stays the same, and change is a constant. Principles of Cause and Effect. The sixth Hermetic principle is the principle of cause and effect, nestled within the folds of ancient teachings, and carries profound implications for understanding the very fabric of existence. It's like a universal law saying that everything we do, big or small, sets off a series of events with consequences that echo through the entire universe. This principle reminds us that nothing happens by chance, and every choice we make, every thought we have, creates a ripple effect. You might have heard the saying, as you sow, so shall you reap. Well, that's the essence of this principle. It suggests that every action leaves a mark, leading to some outcome. But it goes beyond just physical actions. Our thoughts and feelings also play a part in influencing the invisible and spiritual aspects of our lives. People in ancient times, from different parts of the world, believed in this idea. It's not just about looking at what's on the surface. It's about understanding that everything is connected in a kind of cosmic order. Principle of Gender. Deep within ancient wisdom lies the seventh Hermetic principle, the principle of gender. It's not about physical boys and girls, but about the ideas that everything, absolutely everything, has both masculine and feminine aspects. This principle goes beyond the physical and reaches into our thoughts, feelings, and even the way we create things. Picture it like a dance between two energies, the masculine and the feminine. The masculine is like a go-getter, the logical thinker, and the one who takes action. On the other side, the feminine is the intuitive one, nurturing and open to receiving. Instead of working separately, these energies team up to create a harmonious and dynamic balance. Long ago, people believed this idea was essential for creation and making things happen. It's not just about making babies, it's about making anything in life. The principle of gender isn't just a personal thing, it plays a big role in creativity too. Whether it's in art, coming up with new ideas, or even bringing something to life, these dual energies work together. Remember, the quest for knowledge is never-ending, and the universe has more mysteries to unfold. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What other ancient teachings do you want us to delve into next? If you've enjoyed this video, if you find yourself yearning for more ancient wisdom, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell.